7 steps to build muscle while you sleep. Did you know that a study proved that 70% of bodybuilders underestimate the power of sleep in building muscle? I know, it may come as a surprise, but believe me, it's true. While at rest, the muscles go into complete relaxation, which enables the body to release hormones that promote muscle growth and recovery. Basically, what we're saying is that during sleep, muscle recovery becomes the body's priority. Many people think that improving the body is just about spending hours in the gym and eating clean, and that's not wrong. But the potential of both of these things will drop a lot without a good night's sleep. That's why in this video you'll learn all 7 of the most effective strategies for improving muscle protein synthesis and maximizing your gains by doing one of the best things: sleeping. In particular, I would say that our crucial recommendation is number 5, because although it is underestimated by many, it has the greatest potential to transform your body. Tip number 1. Eat protein before bed. By consuming protein before going to bed, whether through a casein shake or foods such as milk or cheese, for example, this will cause your body to increase protein synthesis. This process in turn will help reduce muscle breakdown. If you've ever been to a nutritionist, you've probably heard that protein throughout the day plays a key role in building muscle. However, when we go too long without eating, the body lacks amino acids, leading it to break down the amino acids present in tissues such as muscles. On the other hand, by providing a constant flow of new amino acids just before sleep, the body won't need to resort to breaking down muscle, which will promote effective muscle repair and growth. Basically, what we're saying is that you'll greatly reduce your chances of catabolizing while you sleep. In addition, some studies also show that eating protein before bed can accelerate muscle growth. In a study of young, healthy men, the effect of eating protein before bed after an evening workout was investigated. Half of the participants were given a protein shake containing 40 grams of casein, while the other half went to rest without taking anything. The group that consumed the casein shake showed an increase in muscle protein synthesis. In another study, young men undergoing a resistance training program maintained a daily intake of 1.3 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. One group was given a shake before bed containing 27 grams of protein and 15 grams of carbohydrates, while the control group was given a placebo. The group that consumed the protein shake showed significant improvements in muscle strength and size. Therefore, ingesting around 25 to 40 grams of casein protein before bed can rapidly increase muscle protein synthesis, as suggested by the International Society of Sports Nutrition. And remember, if you're listening to this before bed and rushing to eat any kind of protein, note that these references are specific to casein protein, although it's also possible to get benefits from other sources, such as whey. Tip number 2. Avoid excessive stress. I know that often our routine and work can end up being very stressful. But in the game of having a healthy body, stress can be a big enemy. Being chronically stressed can have a significant impact on sleep quality and the body's ability to recover properly during rest. When we are under stress, our body releases hormones such as cortisol, known as the stress hormone. Cortisol has a stimulating effect on the body, which can make it more difficult to fall asleep and stay asleep. In addition, high levels of cortisol can interfere with muscle regeneration processes during sleep. Cortisol is associated with the breakdown of muscle tissue and the inhibition of muscle protein synthesis, which can compromise efforts to gain muscle mass. Tip number 3. Get enough sleep. Although many underestimate this because they don't get the ideal amount of sleep each day, the quality and quantity of hours directly impacts on the ability to build muscle more effectively. To ensure that all the thousands of important functions we've already explained that your body performs while you sleep happen in the best possible way, it's extremely necessary that you aim to sleep at least 7 to 9 hours a night. A recent study separated participants into 2 groups, both with a calorie deficit. While one group slept 8.5 hours a night, the other had only 5.5 hours a day. Although both lost weight because of the calorie deficit, there was a noticeable difference in body composition. The group with less sleep lost more muscle and less fat compared to the group with adequate sleep. As already mentioned, insufficient sleep impairs muscle development. In another brief study, a single sleepless night increased the breakdown of muscle proteins and raised the levels of metabolites associated with fat storage. Getting enough sleep is essential for preserving lean mass, building muscle, and positively impacting various aspects of health and physical performance. For those of you who don't have all that time and can't sleep that many hours, here are 4 quick and simple tips to improve the quality of your sleep in the time you have. 1. Try to sleep before 10 o'clock at night. Sleeping before 10 o'clock is more restorative, and there are several studies that prove this. It's basically a question of evolution. In the past, when there was no electricity, human beings used to go to sleep extremely early and wake up very early. There are thousands of years of evolution in this system, so often someone who has slept for 6 hours, but from 9 at night until 3 in the morning, will wake up more refreshed than someone who has slept for 8 hours, but from 2 until 10 in the morning. 2. Try to sleep in a totally dark and comfortable environment. The darker your bedroom is, the better the production of the sleep hormone known as melatonin. A blackout curtain can totally help reduce any kind of light that might enter your room. Also, turn off televisions and other light sources. If possible, invest in a high-quality mattress. Don't forget that you tend to spend almost 30% of your life sleeping, so I'd say there's no better investment. 3. Sleep at a pleasant temperature. As I said earlier, the recommended temperature for sleeping is between 17 and 24 degrees. Of course, not everyone can afford an air conditioner, but often a fan will help a lot. 4. No screens within an hour of going to sleep. I know that falling asleep with the TV on or looking at your cell phone can often be a habit, but believe me, this is very detrimental to the quality of your sleep. The blue light present in these types of devices will also hinder the production of the sleep hormone known as melatonin, and you will therefore find it harder to fall asleep. Try reading a book or meditating, as this will certainly make you fall asleep faster and ensure a better quality of sleep. These are just a few examples of how to improve the quality of your sleep. That's why having the right information will totally speed up your hypertrophy process. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel, as we're always bringing you the best tips for getting your body in shape. Tip number 4. Hydrate properly. You're probably already tired of knowing how important proper hydration is for muscle growth. But did you know that hydrating properly will also help you build muscle while you sleep? Then let me explain it to you as clearly as possible. Water plays a crucial role in various metabolic processes, including muscle protein synthesis and tissue regeneration. During sleep, the body continues to perform a number of functions essential for health and recovery, and adequate hydration is fundamental to supporting these processes. When we are well hydrated, our body is able to transport essential nutrients to the muscle cells efficiently. This includes amino acids from the digestion of proteins, which are the building blocks of muscles. In addition, proper hydration helps maintain the integrity of muscle cells and promotes the removal of metabolic waste that can accumulate during exercise and recovery. During sleep, our bodies continue to lose water through breathing, sweating, and metabolic processes. It is therefore important to replenish our water levels before bed and to stay hydrated throughout the day. This can be achieved by drinking water regularly and incorporating hydrating foods, such as fruit and vegetables, into your diet. Adequate hydration not only supports muscle recovery during sleep, but can also help improve sleep quality, which you may have noticed is crucial to optimizing the muscle-building benefits of rest. Given this, can you believe that around 65% of people don't drink even a liter of water a day? It's frightening. I suggest you get your own little bottle right now and keep it by your side, no matter where you are. Tip number 5. Lift weights. It's essential to practice weightlifting exercises to boost muscle growth while you sleep. Providing your body with the right stimulus to rebuild bigger, stronger muscles is essential from your very first workouts. If you don't lift weights during the day, this effect won't happen at night. In addition, it is recommended to train all muscle groups 1 to 2 times a week, as this keeps protein synthesis high for up to 48 to 72 hours after training. The relationship between strength training and sleep is totally beneficial, and they go hand in hand, helping to improve sleep quality, especially if you train at night. However, if you choose to train in the evening, don't forget that it's crucial to avoid consuming pre-workouts or coffee before your evening workout, as these can totally impair the quality of your sleep, especially if you're an anxious person or have insomnia. Not least, the environment of the room you sleep in plays a crucial role in maximizing the muscle-building benefits of a night's rest. Try to sleep at a temperature of 17 to 24 degrees and leave the room with as few lights as possible. Tip number 6. Reduce alcohol consumption as much as possible. I know that sometimes getting a little high feels different and good, but believe me, your body simply hates it. No matter how much easier you find it to fall asleep after drinking alcohol, its only function in your body at bedtime is to disrupt the quality of your sleep and your body's true rest. To put it more scientifically, alcohol will basically interfere with your entire sleep cycle and leave you spending less time than you should in the sleep phase known as REM, which stands for Rapid Eye Movement. This is undoubtedly the most important phase of sleep because it's the phase in which our body is actually resting and repairing for the next day. The less time you spend in this phase, the less revitalized you will wake up, and I believe that waking up tired is not what will make you perform at your best in training. Remember, even drinks with a lower alcohol content can cause this effect. Of course, if you drink occasionally, the side effects on your health and sleep will be minimal, but try to avoid making a habit of it. Many say they drink socially, but drinking twice a week is too much and will harm you. Believe me. As well as excessive alcohol consumption affecting the quality of your sleep, it will also affect muscle building during your rest. If you want to consume alcohol, it's best to do so relatively early in the evening rather than close to bedtime. If you think you need alcohol to make it easier to sleep, try exploring other alternatives, such as drinking a warm, relaxing cup of tea just before bed. Your body will thank you. Tip number 7. Avoid heavy food before bedtime. Eating heavy meals before bed can have a negative impact on the quality of your sleep and your body's ability to recover properly during rest. You may well be asleep, but your body won't focus on resting because it will be working non-stop to digest what you've eaten. Here are some important aspects of why it is recommended to avoid heavy foods before bed. Difficult digestion. Heavy foods, rich in fats or complex carbohydrates, can require a significant effort from the digestive system to process. This can result in abdominal discomfort, heartburn, and even acid reflux, which can interfere with the ability to fall asleep and the quality of sleep. Sleep disorders. Heavy meals before bed can lead to sleep disorders such as insomnia, frequent awakenings during the night, and fragmented sleep. This is because the body is busy digesting food instead of entering a state of relaxation suitable for restful sleep. Metabolic impact. Consuming a large amount of calories before bed can affect the metabolism during the night, leading to fat being stored rather than burned. This can be especially harmful for those who are trying to control their weight or improve their body composition.